Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Wisdom on Wednesday, and I'm your host, Ray. I'm excited that you chose to hang out with us again. Excited that you tapped in to share your comments, to share your experiences, to just spend a little bit of time with me. All I need is about 9 to 14 minutes, and I appreciate you showing up faithfully, encouraging me to continue to keep on keeping on. We're grateful for the opportunity to continue to share, learn, and continue to focus on this wisdom journey that we're on. So, as per usual, spending time with the Lord, trying to find something adequate, something that can actually be used, something that can be applied in all of our lives as we grow in this wisdom journey. So wise people, I was pondering on this thought. There's a difference between having ability and having flexibility. There's a difference between having ability and being flexible. Many times we have ideas, many times we have thoughts, many times we have plans, but you don't really know the foundation or how fluent your plans are until your plans are challenged. The best part about working an idea in your mind, working out a plan in your heart, speaking to yourself, talking about it, looking at it several times, that's all good, but that's only one place of reference. When you open up your ideas, it's a very vulnerable place. When you open up your thoughts, when you open up your future to people, now your plans are subject to other people's opinions. This is where the real scary part happens, family, is that now you have to be subject to other people's opinions. You have to be subject to what people think about what you put the pen to paper. And when people give you their feedback, when people question certain aspects of your perfect plan, many times, let me just speak about myself, many times we find ourselves getting defensive. We find ourselves being upset. We find ourselves being short because these people don't even understand the whole plan that we worked out for 3 months in the 5 minutes that we've given them. Can you relate? It's difficult that you worked out all the details in your mind. You've researched all the possible questions. You've researched all the angles. But then someone else comes and they see a mistake instantly. Someone else comes and they ask you about a contingent plan and you don't have an answer. You come to a point to where it seems like you organize this meeting, but now the meeting is frustrating and you feel like giving up and backing up and feeling remorseful that you even shared your ideas with someone. Can you relate? But as hard as this feels, as uncomfortable as this feels, it's actually a very important exercise for the development of our cognitive ability to be able to understand that just because I had the ability to put thought to pen to paper, I need to learn how to be flexible to hear the opinions of others regarding my plans. What this actually does is it opens us up and lets us understand that we can move to a higher level. Meaning that just because I wrote it doesn't mean it's already baked. Just because I thought of it longer than you doesn't mean that I've already worked out every detail. When we allow people to actually look at our particular plans, when we allow people to come into our thoughts, when we allow people to dissect our dreams, what we have happening is another person's perspective. And many great ideas can go down into the graveyard because we kept them to ourselves, because we are afraid of other people's opinions. We're afraid of other people disagreeing with us. We're afraid of people not seeing things the way we saw them. Can you relate? But when you're able to trust your plan, when you're able to trust your vision, you can actually allow others into your space and help you grow to another level. You see, growth isn't about people agreeing with you. Growth is about people not agreeing with you and you having the intellectual properties to adjust to what other people said. Flexibility. You see, having the ability is something that you can control, but being flexible is when someone else gives you their opinion and you take that in control and don't see it as an offense, but actually uses it to your advantage. When you actually take someone else's feedback and you actually think about that thing, when you actually look at it from their vantage point and see that somebody cares enough to share their insight with you about your plan. You see, if somebody didn't care about your success, they would keep their insights to themselves and they wouldn't say a thing. And that would actually have you stagnant or trying to publish this particular project and being laughed out of a meeting that you called together. But when somebody has your best interest at heart, they'll challenge you and it'll seem like they're belittling you. It'll seem like they don't believe in you. It'll seem like they're not allowing you to live your best life. But when somebody is really invested in you, they want the best for you because you brought the idea to them. So they're going to scrutinize it to make certain that your best foot is put forward. Not somebody who wants to placate and make you feel good, but somebody who doesn't care about your feelings but wants you to be represented well when you attach yourself to people that look like you. When people see you in the world, they don't want to see you just fail and stumble and be in the same spot, but they're going to help you be better. Can you relate? I had an opportunity to play basketball when I was a young man. Nothing major. I didn't play basketball for my high school. I didn't play basketball, organized sports, but I had this one opportunity in this church league, and we played in the Salvation Army circuit, all the like. So it was a good time. I was able to be comfortable. I was able to spend time with young men my age, and I was decent. And I remember this vividly. We were in a layup line. And the coach, I didn't know the coach, but the coach had sacrificed his time and he came and he wanted to spend some time with some young men and try to mentor us, to pour into us, to help us go farther than where we already were. So I thought I was cute. I thought I could really do that thing. So we were in the layup line with the right hand. It was nothing. Drag a foot, lay it up in the box. Done deal. Now we had the opportunity to switch over to the left side. So we had to do the same movement. It was a layup, but the layup was with the left hand. I'm right-handed. I can make it with the left, but it's not as sweet looking as with the right. So what this coach did was he watched me make it with the right with ease. He watched me finesse the layup on the left side so I can went around and I laid it up over my head with the right. I had the ability to discard the shot that I couldn't make and make a more difficult shot with my right hand. So I made the shot and I was walking back to the line looking for everybody to give me high fives, looking for the coach to tell me good job. And he stopped me and made me do push-ups. And he says, that line over there is for right-handed layups. This line over here is for left-handed layups. And I said, Coach, but I made the shot. He says, I'm not interested in what shots you make. I'm interested in the shots that you can't make. Because if you can make every shot with both hands, I shouldn't be here. But since I'm here to point out the areas that can make your game better. And I looked at him with tears in my eyes. I said, I can't believe you hate me. I can't believe you telling me something that's going to make me work harder. I can't believe you're giving me some advice that you think that I can actually work hard and I can achieve this left-handed layup. So you know how the stories go. I knew everything. I was about 12 years old. So I continued to shoot the difficult shots with my right hand, and the league progressed and we did okay. But they had this thing called an all-star game, and all the teams that we played, the referees and the other coaches looked at our team and they invited me to come and play on this all-star team. So I went and got brand new shoes. I'm from Detroit. You know how it goes. Looking forward to doing everything that I did on my home team. But I was driven out of my familiar place and we drove down to Ohio. And when I had my shot to go in the game, I didn't have any open right-handed drive layups. I didn't have any things available to me on the right side of the floor. Every time I got the ball, the only time I was open was for me to make a shot with my left hand. And when I drove that ball, looking to think I could make the same shot with my ability going under the rim with my right hand, now I was playing boys that were a little taller. Now I was playing boys who could telegraph where my shot was going to be on the backboard, and they pinned it to the backboard. The reason I'm telling you this story is this, that coach saw that the day was coming. That coach was able to see things that I couldn't see in my game. That coach let me know that if I was able to just drop my head and follow instructions and put the ball on the backboard with my left hand, I would have had about 10 points. But since I was pig-headed and since I was prideful, I tried to continue to shoot the shot that was easiest to me. the shot that I had the ability to make. I didn't want the information that was going to make me better. I wanted to continue doing the thing that was easy to me, the thing that was going to make people clap, the thing that was going to make me look better than the rest of my teammates. But when I couldn't make a left shot, when I couldn't get to the basket, the coach pulled me out the game. And I asked him, why did you pull me out the game? He says, you had a wide open layup and you couldn't make a left-handed layup. The reason I can tell this story today is because sometimes the best lessons you learn are the ones with eyes full of tears. Sometimes the best lessons you learn in life is just because you have ability doesn't mean that you can't take more instruction. Just because you have ability doesn't mean you can't be flexible. We always have the ability to continue to learn. We must be flexible. We must be willing to know that we don't know everything. We must be willing to understand that in order to be successful, I have to learn to be flexible, to take instruction, even when I think I've already ascertained, I've already mastered this. If somebody else is looking at my business plan, my basketball game, whatever it may be, and they have an opportunity to share something with me, I pray that I can be humble enough to be able to hear what they have to say because they have a vantage point that I can't see. They can see things that I can't see. Sometimes we're too impressed with ourselves and we can't see that other people see the weaknesses in our game. They see the weaknesses in our business plan. They see the weaknesses in how we're running our businesses or our churches, whatever it may be. We have to be open to be able to ask the Lord to give us humility, to be able to be flexible. Because if you remain too rigid, one day you're going to break. If you remain flexible, that means that whatever comes, whatever thing that may hurt your feelings is not going to hurt your future, but it's going to help your future. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help you become the man or the woman, the boy or the girl that you need to be. But we have to get out of this space of thinking that nobody can tell us anything, that nobody can share things with us. Because when it comes down to it, sometimes the best information that you're going to receive is to receive the information that you didn't like the way that you got it. You didn't like that they had to say that to you at that particular time. I can relate. I'm asking the Lord to help me with my timing. That sometimes you can say things to people that is useful, but we need to ask the Lord to give us the right timing to share, to make certain that people can actually digest what we're trying to share, that people can actually hear your heart, not just your words. It's important because if you're no longer in a space to where your ability doesn't get you forward, your flexibility will always allow you to move. Your flexibility will always allow you to adjust. Your flexibility will allow you to take instruction. I have some homework for you today. Ask yourself this question. Did you leave your last hard situation because you didn't want to be flexible? Did you leave your last relationship because you weren't willing to be flexible? Did you leave your last semester in college because you weren't willing to be flexible? When you look back over your life and you ask yourself the things that happened in your past that really changed your future, look at those areas where you chose to leave versus learning to be flexible. I pray that this word was encouraging for you today. Know without a shadow of a doubt that you have the ability to do anything that you want, but your ability will go to the next level when you learn how to couple your ability with flexibility. God loves you more than you can possibly imagine. This is Ray with Wisdom on Wednesday. Have a wonderful day and a blessed week. Take care.